Thursday Night Football is back, and this game has everyone confused. The Steelers are sitting on top of the division, and the Bengals, they're on life support. And Joe Flacco, of all people, might be the one to cause some chaos in this game that maybe Vegas didn't price in. Before you bet this game, listen close because this matchup is nothing like it's on paper. Guys, cue that intro.
Let's smoke the books.
The lock talk.
What's going on, guys? We got this game. Thursday Night Football, the Steelers against the Cincinnati Bengals. And look, I'll be honest, man. Every week this season, the so-called safe side, has burned the public. Just take a look at Monday Night Football. We took both dogs. We took the Falcons. We took the Bears. And they actually all won outright. Will it be the same for this game? Hey, you're going to have to wait and find out until you see what I break down. But let's go talk about it, man. Thursday Night Football is great. It's always been like some type of weird script or something weird happening. So these primetime games are always super interesting. Those games that were supposed to be blowouts end up turning into close rock fights. So we got this game, man. It would have been more exciting if we had Joe Burrow, but obviously we do not have Joe Burrow. If you did not know, Flacco is now the quarterback for the Bengals. And I'll be honest, man, I'm just going straight into it. They didn't look too bad in this Green Bay game. They might have lost. Yes, they lost 18-27. But that game was a lot closer than maybe what the end score ended up being. Joe Flacco actually did pretty good in that game. Steelers obviously have been a nice run. 3-game win streak. They beat the New England Patriots. They beat the Vikings. And then they also beat the Cleveland Browns. Not super impressive, at least on these last two. But the Bengals side, man, look, let's take a look at who they've played, right? They played the Vikings. They got smashed. They lost to the Broncos, the Detroit Tigers, and Green Bay. The last three, you could argue that they're maybe some of the top three teams in the NFL. Even though Green Bay had some weird losses, regardless, I still think they've done okay, man. And even look at the strength of schedule. Let me see if I could pull up right here. We look at the strength of schedule. Look at the Bengals, man. The third toughest strength of schedule on the board, while Pittsburgh, 29th. So, I'm not saying anything that at least the stats aren't even saying. Like, just by the paper, Bengals have had the tougher schedule versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. But again, Pittsburgh Steelers look like a powerhouse at 4-1. They look a lot deeper. They beat the Jets, but they beat the Patriots by 7. They beat the Browns with half of their starters missing. So I don't know, man. It's a tough one, bro. I think this game, it's at a 5.5 point spread, not through that key number of 6 yet. So we'll see. Let's see. So TJ Watt and Highsmith are at home, but that pressure hides from the bottom 10 secondary that gives up a chunk of plays all the time, bro. So even though there's the Steelers are known for the great defense, they're not that great in some instances, especially in the second and in the corners. So the question is, can Flacco from the Bengals side exploit the Steelers in this matchup? So we take a look. Defensively, overall kind of league average in scoring. Passing yards, one of the worst. Rushing yards, a little bit better. But in terms of the offense, Bengals are one of the worst offenses in the NFL. Worse in passing, terrible at the rush. So, do the Bengals even stand a chance on paper? It doesn't seem like it, right? It doesn't seem like that at all. So we have Cincinnati. Everyone's been buried with them when Burrow went down last week. They finally looked a little bit alive, in my opinion. Again, just to harp back on it, they did cover the 14-point spread against the Green Bay Packers, and he looked pretty. They looked pretty good. Bengals were on the road. Now they're back at home. And Pittsburgh, 2 games at home. Now they're on the road to face Cincinnati. So yeah, Joe Flacco, he threw for 250 yards in this game against Green Bay. No picks. So, maybe this is his new home, man. Maybe they picked him up for a good reason. So I think I'll say this, that's not on paper. If you perform like that, even though you lost, I'm pretty sure he's getting some confidence from the staff that he's with right now. Are the Bengals a playoff team? Probably not, but that victory is definitely very big, man. But overall, like I said, and I mentioned earlier, neither team can run the ball. Pittsburgh averages 84 yards on the ground. Cincinnati, they average 56 yards on the ground. So both quarterbacks, based off that, will probably have to throw the ball, man. That's how this game probably will open up. Steelers secondary ranks 27th. Bengals gives up about 260 yards per game. So this could possibly be a high scoring game. And you look at this total, I mean, went from 46.5 all the way down to as low as 42.5. Now it's at 43.5. So, I mean, been kind of bouncing back up and down. 42.5 is kind of like a key number, but we'll see how it keeps on going. I can definitely see arguments for both sides on the over and the under. But if it's a passing game and they're able to get their passing off, I mean, I could definitely see a game like this flying over, even though the Steelers are known for their defense and the Bengals are known right now for this season kind of categorized as just a terrible team all around. So check this out. I don't know, man. I mean, in the summer, this line had the Bengals favored by 4.5 when Burrow was healthy. Obviously, this game is much different now that Burrow's out. They do have Joe Flacco. He's nowhere near at the level, at least at this point in his career, as Burrow when he was healthy. He's not as mobile. I don't think he's as good of a passer, but I mean, he still did okay in that Green Bay game, man. I mean, even though they lost. I also mentioned, again, obviously, it's a short week. 2 pass-heavy teams. I don't know. I think you can see maybe where this is going. But before I start going into my pick, please, I do want you guys to hit that subscribe button and leave the number 8 down below. Only motivates me to keep on dropping these plays. And if you leave a comment and subscribe, we will be releasing the winner for a free daily card on my next video. So let's see. In terms of a side and the total, I'm gonna give you guys my view for both of them. Obviously, if you want all my picks, every single thing, I'm actually betting myself. I already gave out a pick on Wednesday for Thursday Night Football, a player prop. Definitely join our premium chat. I put a link down below with a promo code for you guys watching this YouTube in particular. So yeah, man, I mean, in this game right here, right, it depends on kind of like where this line goes. Obviously, let's see if there's any line. So obviously, if you could get a 6, right, 6 is obviously a key number for both sides, right, whether you're going to go for the Steelers or the Bengals. I see some 5.5, 6s. I see 6 you get on ProfitX. I see a juiced one on BetMGM. So there are 6s that are available. You want to do 6.5, it's a little bit higher. But if you kind of can see where I'm going with this, you can get 6.5, a juice 6.5 for -138. I like the Bengals +6. I actually think they're gonna have a chance to make this game fairly competitive. I think they're not gonna have a run game, but they're gonna be able to throw the ball in the air and exploit that weak Steelers secondary. I know it sounds crazy, but I do think Joe Flacco has a chance to possibly make this game competitive. And yeah, you might question on the other side, how are the Bengals gonna stop the Steelers? But I mean, again, the Steelers have not played anyone, man. Who have they played? Their strength of schedule is one of the weakest in the NFL. And I think the Bengals, even though they lost the last game, will come with some momentum and make this game somewhat competitive at home against a team that they hate in the Steelers. In terms of the total, this is where it gets a little bit harder. I saw some numbers, I'm pretty sure, for 42.5. So there's some 42.5 still as I speak on Wednesday at around like 12 p.m. I like that number, 43.5, obviously a little bit higher. Right now it's plus money in some spots, or a flat 108, -110. I think it's very close. I think I like this number over 42.5 or 42. I could see this game being like a Steelers 24, Bengals 20, or all the way around. I think even there's a chance where the Bengals can win, but I'm not really banking on that. I think the Bengals will just cover this game, make it close. It will just depend on how efficient each team is on their offense and how bad their defenses are, right? Like, I could definitely see it still going under if maybe the Steelers can get their passing off, or vice versa if the Bengals can get any offense off, and it's just like the Steelers dominating them on the defensive side. But again, if you want my full Thursday card, man, make sure you go to that link down below and join us. I also have some of the best sportsbook promos, so you guys can absolutely get the best deposit matches and things like that, and you get 5 free days in premium. So again, guys, thank you so much for tapping in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Good luck, everyone.
Let's smoke the books.
The lock talk.